So we're going to be making our own... Don't you guys hate it when you ruin a take and you're like 3/4 of the way through the take and you're like, I'm in the home stretch. Here I go. Oh.
Word vomit. Hey guys, I'm Anna.
And I'm Brian.
And we are those annoying vegans.
And today we have another viewer request. Now this one is a long time coming, but we are very happy to show you guys our recipe for potato salad.
As you may know, I certainly didn't, but potato salad generally contains chicken periods. It also contains mayo, which also contains chicken periods. So of course, we're going to veganize it.
Now you can go to the store and buy vegan mayonnaise. We've done it before, but we thought we would keep this recipe entirely oil-free. So we're going to show you how to make an oil-free mayo from scratch. And we're even going to infuse it with garlic.
And as always, this recipe is delicious, affordable, and easy to make.
So let's make it.
Let's make it. We need our food. This is where we keep it so Emmy doesn't eat it.
Yes.
Because Emmy likes potatoes.
I think these look exactly like potato salad.
They do.
You want to give it a go?
Let's do it.
Bon appetit, my angel. Mmm.
Mmm.
Mmm. Mmm.
Mm, good. So the mayo turned out great. When we first made it, we
Wow.
hadn't added the garlic. The original recipe that we developed did not have garlic in it. When we tasted it, after blending it, it really tasted like tofu despite the lime. So adding a few cloves of garlic actually helps. Speaking of tofu, you like? Brian got it for me for my birthday from Herbivore Couture. I had been wanting it for months. And now it's here. Isn't it cute? That's his voice when he says, tofu?
Yeah. It's like Keanu Reeves. I know tofu. Because he says, I know kung fu in The Matrix.
Oh.
It's clearly a play on kung fu.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, hence the belt.
I love how we're both on the same page, but it's very controversial.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, yes, that's what I'm saying.
You're like, we agree, obviously. I don't think you would be able to tell that this is not vegan.
No.
Like, it has a
It
really
really
good
tastes good.
creaminess to it.
It's
Celery,
really good.
chives, onion. And I know a lot of potato salad recipes call for relish, but we just decided to mince a pickle.
Trader Joe's didn't have relish, so we found dill pickles and
Yeah, but it tastes great.
chopped them up. I never
ingredients.
knew that potato salad had chicken periods in it. It's so weird.
Well,
I don't.
you're talking not in the mayo, but separately
Yeah.
chopped up hard-boiled eggs.
I never noticed. You can do scallions instead. You can do different spices, depending on.
You can ignore our recipe entirely and just make your own.
Speaking of ignoring.
Oh my.
Do you know what I'm going to say?
No.
Okay. As we grow, we've been seeing a lot more conversation in the comments section, which we love. Sometimes they're not really happy comments.
Can't control what people write in the comments section.
No, but it's a given. Not everybody's going to agree with you. That'd be crazy. Here's the thing. When we present information, it is information that we have learned and interpreted. It might not be the same information you've learned. You might disagree. That's fine. See us as your guiding light.
Mm-hmm.
We are not here to convince you to go vegan. Yes, we are.
We're here to help educate you on why a vegan lifestyle is a healthier lifestyle and a more ethical lifestyle and better for the planet.
It is you who needs to convince yourself. But if there's something that you hear us say that you're like, that's BS, that is not true. What? Feel free to bring that up. And if you're non-vegan and everything we say just doesn't resonate with you, instead of rejecting what we say outright, go research it yourself. Learn for yourself. I mean, you're on our channel for a reason. Something brought you here. If you're not vegan, where's the conflict happening?
Mm-hmm.
Because, frankly, if I'm not interested in something, I'm not gonna go spend my time watching it.
The topic of veganism stirs emotions in people, obviously, because it has a lot to do with ethics and morals.
And change. People are always very nervous about change.
When you live in a society where eating meat and cheese and eggs is the norm, then it's all around you all the time. And maybe it's hard to think, like, how could this possibly be causing our top killers? Is that what really goes on in a slaughterhouse? Is that really what it's doing to the environment? It can't possibly be expelling that much carbon emissions into the atmosphere, right? Yeah, we all want to believe that pigs and cows and chickens live on wonderful farms and they get to roam free outside. And then, that one day when we have to kill them for food, we kill them painlessly. But that's not how it works because there's too many people to feed. You have to factory farm. How else are you going to feed billions of people when they want to eat meat at every meal? And then there's the moral aspect too. People don't want to believe that they're eating a chicken sandwich and that means that they killed a chicken. Because they didn't kill a chicken, they went to the grocery store and bought a dead chicken. So
which contributed to the funding of that killing.
It's difficult to wrap your mind around, but it isn't hard to live vegan.
No.
It really isn't.
And you might ask yourself, like, I don't care. Why should I care? I was actually trying to meditate on, why do I care? Why do I care about this so much? I mean, there are a ton of other problems around the world, aren't there? But this seems to be the thing that I have control over every single day of my life. Why do I care about these animals so much? Why animals? I mean, it might have to do with my upbringing. My mom was very loving towards animals. She has great compassion and empathy. My father is from the countryside. Animals have always been so intriguing to me, and I feel like it might stem from my own personal curiosity about the planet we live on, the universe we're in. I'm still not used to how magical this planet is. I've always been very attached to nature for some reason. I guess that's it. And thinking about these animals suffering makes me really sad. It's not that, I don't want to feel sad, so I'm not going to contribute to their suffering. It's no, I don't want them to suffer because they deserve so much better. How am I better than them?
Well, Anna, we're different. Like, we're humans and they're pigs, so we're just different. Problem solved.
Especially now. I feel like we're in a period of stagnation. There's a lot happening around the world, a lot of violence, hate, pitting ourselves against other people.
Yeah. An utter lack of respect for fellow Homo sapiens on the planet Earth for the silliest reasons. Why?
Why can't we just be happy?
And we've heard this argument too from non-vegans who say, look guys, there are people on Earth who don't even care about other humans. So getting them to care about animals is impossible. That's a common argument, right? Animals are different. We're human, they're animals, we're different. So it's okay to cause them harm, or it's okay to neglect, or it's okay to turn a blind eye because we're different. You could apply that logic to other humans. Human beings are different from one another, and they've caused harm to one another throughout the millennia for a variety of silly reasons. So maybe if people learned to respect animals, we would have an easier time respecting each other because all it is is difference.
I feel like the source of it all is misinformation. Misinformation has to be one of the greatest forms of oppression of our time. Misinformation about food, misinformation about what goes on behind closed doors at these facilities and how these animals are treated and what we're doing to them, that they matter and that we should matter to each other. I, for one, would like to be proud of who I am. Sometimes when I watch the violence, I'm like, wow, it really sucks to be a human being. I'm not that proud.
We want to believe that we're better than that. We want to believe that we will change, we will evolve, that justice will prevail, as it has throughout history so many times. There's still things that we need to work on as a species. I think it's possible in our lifetime to see veganism become the norm. Mostly because we're going to live a very long time because we eat vegan.
If you look at all the other major societal changes that have taken place over the years, many of them have happened within the century.
Mm-hmm.
All these changes that back in the day people would have never thought. They would have ridiculed you, they would have laughed at you. What? One water fountain for everybody? And here we are. And I'm not saying it's perfect yet. We have learned a lot, and now it's not acceptable to treat people a certain way.
Soon it'll be unacceptable to treat animals a certain way. The balance will shift, and then meat eating will become a minority, and I think it will just dwindle away, because the more people that go vegan and realize, oh my gosh, I feel so much better, I lost all this weight, I'm not at risk for heart disease and heart attack and stroke and diabetes, it's just all gonna happen. It's gonna be a struggle the whole way.
It always is.
You can look at all the people trying to debunk what the health, for example. It's part of major change in a society. There's people that want to hang on to the old way of doing things despite all the evidence pointing to the contrary. And there's lots of reasons to go vegan. We've said on this channel many times before that if you go vegan for ethical reasons, you're more likely to stick with it because you have other living beings that are counting on you. If you go vegan for health reasons, you can cheat on your own diet every once in a while, like we do. We're not 100% oil-free, for example, but that's a valid reason to go vegan. And I know that there are voices out there saying that no, the only reason to go vegan is for ethics. And it's not true. I think if someone is worried about their health and that pushes them to go vegan, and then who knows, maybe then they watch Earthlings.
Yeah.
Maybe they see slaughterhouse footage. Maybe they watch Cowspiracy. Maybe they learn about all the other environmental factors. And what happens is once you go vegan for one reason,
you're already in that circle.
Yeah.
So you're more open to other information. So whatever gets you there.
We're definite animal rights advocates, and we're definite vegan health advocates, and we're definite environmental advocates. We like everything.
All of it. So as you continue to spread your vegan message, and I know it can get hard, we've encountered a lot of difficulty at times talking to certain people who just are not interested, don't care, and we've been ambushed before. The one thing you need to remember is to also reflect your vegan values in the way you communicate with others. Compassion, love, just let that seep through you, have patience, and you'll be surprised at the impact you make.
Positivity is the key. People get emotional. They come at it from a very emotional place, and as vegans, we have to remove that emotion and stick to education and stick to positive reinforcement. If someone says, oh yeah, Monday, it was meatless. You know, I did a meatless Monday. I'm going to start doing meatless Mondays. That's a good thing. That's not, hey man, you're not doing enough. Don't do that. Encourage and be positive. You're cutting out meat one day a week. That's one day less than they used to eat.
Yeah.
So encourage that. Why not?
Yeah.
Every step matters.
And with that, we leave you.
To go plant your own vegan seeds and to go make a very delicious potato salad, if I do say so myself.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up down below. That really helps us out. Thank you for giving us more and more thumbs up as we upload each new video. It's really exciting to see the channel grow.
Yeah.
And leave us a comment. We'll have a little conversation. We love to talk to you guys.
And check out our Etsy store. We have a few shirts left before we bring in our new batch. If you like what we have to say, feel free to share our video with a friend. And if you haven't already,
subscribe! And we will bring you something new every week.
Look at the kittens.
Kittens sleeping.
Oh.
Here, watch this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh look, that's where we shoot our thing.